Индикатор везения места.
A physical separation reported between the two spacecrafts. We're waiting confirmation of an official time from Mission Control Moscow.
Any outside interferences. We do not see any FOD in the docking assembly.
Здесь у нас ГСО, обобщенное.
GSO.
Здесь выбор ДПВ, а вы сказали, что транспарант горит.
Depot OV indicator is eliminated.
And official undocking time, 12:06 and 30 seconds. Generally, those times are rounded down to the nearest minute, 12:06. According to Mission Control Moscow, here we're seeing live television footage as the Soyuz TMA-11 backs away from its docking port, the nadir port of the Zarya module. You can see just to the left of the intersection of the two dotted lines here on your NASA television screen. These views coming to us.
После завершения транзита и выдачи команды РРП.
And here we see, in this recorded footage, the separation of the Soyuz from the International Space Station.
Но оно никак не регламентировано. РРП есть, можно, в принципе, уже калибровку выполнять. У нас индикаторный режим. ДУСы будут сами собой раскручиваться. После выполнения калибровки получаете сообщение, что калибровка БелУ завершена. Инструкцию вы получите, если у вас будет набран режим 00 на ПРВИ. Если другой режим пока набран, инструкции не будет. Как только наберете 00, дадите исполнение.
This footage showing the first few feet of the journey home for Expedition 16 Commander Peggy Whitson and Expedition 16 Flight Engineer Yuri Malenchenko, as well as spaceflight participant Soyun Yi. Yi launched to the station with the Expedition 17 crew on April 8. While the Expedition 16 crew members with her spent a total of 190 days aboard the International Space Station.
Контролируйте построение ориентации и
another recorded view of the departure of the Soyuz TMA-11 with Expedition 16 Commander Peggy Whitson and Yuri Malenchenko, the Expedition 16 Flight Engineer, the Soyuz Commander, along with Soyun Yi, the spaceflight participant on board.
Unfortunately, the thruster is going to be activated almost still during the eclipse. So you won't be able to monitor that. You're going to only see one window after you emerge from eclipse. You need to use the CAPEN another to monitor attitude. Copy. IKV inhibit if you didn't get the time, and then you're going to get it later, about 15 minutes prior to the thruster activation. But that'll be 5 or 6 minutes after the GSO appears. Copy. Then page 94. Prepare for thruster activation. Monitor the KD
дальше в тени, поскольку мы находимся,
During the eclipse,
как я сказал,
monitor attitude using the IKT.
за 3 минуты.
As we continue to watch this recorded footage of the Soyuz TMA-11 departure from the International Space Station, the spacecraft at present has moved to a distance of about 2.5 miles from the orbiting laboratory.
Thruster, pressure at nozzles, pressure in the tanks. You will also have information available because that will be at your work location. You will also have the information about the current value of the burn, what is calculated by S0 to 0, and the acceleration. And it will also be displaying the 115.2 burn magnitude. That is on the display. You need to first enter display 46 in order to monitor the.
As we continue to watch the departure of the Soyuz TMA-11 spacecraft, we have on the phone Rob Navius, the public affairs officer, who's with the recovery team. He's landed just a short time ago in Arkelik, not far from the landing site of the Soyuz spacecraft. His report coming up momentarily.
Copy. Do you understand everything?
John Ira, thanks a lot. The Ross Aeronavigacji Search and Recovery Team has in fact landed with a dozen MI-8 helicopters here in Arkelik, Kazakhstan, after a 1 hour, 50-minute flight from Kustanai, where we staged this morning and have spent the last couple of days making preparations and receiving briefings. It is a cloudless day. Very light winds, almost ideal conditions for the return of Peggy Whitson, Yuri Malenchenko, and So-Yun Yi. The helicopters will spend the next hour and 45 minutes or so on the ground, and then about